Hey guys, today's going to be a contour and highlight video. I don't think I've ever done one of these before, so this is what I'm bringing you today. If you guys are interested, go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so first of all, don't mind my hair because I don't even know what this is. So let's just get that out of the way and let's start contouring and highlighting, right? Okay, so I like to use the NYX HD Concealer. This is in the color CW04, which is beige. This is really comparable, I think. A lot of people say that it's comparable to the MAC Pro Longwear. I think that it's comparable to, what is it called? The NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I even picked that one up and I go for this one a lot more, so just saying. Alright, so I like to do a triangle underneath my eyes, kind of bring it close to the nose and all the way out here. Bringing it out here, I feel like just lifts my entire face. I do this a lot on people at work and they always love it. It just, even like older people, it lifts their face, so they love it. And then I use either a beauty blender, Real Technique sponge, something of that sort. Today I'm going to use my, let me get it on here. I'm going to use my makeup bullet. And the reason I'm using this is because I haven't used it in a while and I actually really love this thing. It's super easy to use. It's literally like using your finger, but better. I'm just going to use this to blend it out. You can do any sponge that you like you could use. So I'm just going to use this to blend it out underneath. Usually I will tap it out with my finger first, but since I let it sit for a couple of seconds, it was already kind of in there. So I just went ahead and blended it out with my sponge. And then I'm going to do the other side, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. Whoop. I usually do my eyeshadow after I do this, and then if I need to, I'll go back and clean it up, because I feel like doing it this way, it's just going to go right into my bottom like lash line where I put that eyeshadow. So I don't really like to do it this way, but for this video, I didn't want to come on here looking like a crazy lunatic with no makeup on. So I just decided to do it this way. But anyway, so I'm just blending it out with my sponge. And on a regular, I don't do a crazy highlight. I'll normally just do underneath my eyes. But if you need to, you could go in and do some on the Cupid's bow, down the bridge of your nose, which I never do, and up here on your forehead. I never ever do this. Like, sometimes if I'm going to like a special occasion or something, or a special event or something, I'll do it. And then you could do over here, but I don't really like to do that, so. And then just blend it out. You can use a brush too. I like my Sigma F something or other. I'll leave it right here, the one I'm talking about. It's like that pointed concealer kabuki brush. You could use that to blend this out too, but I really like using a sponge because I feel like it blends it out really, really nice. Okay, so then is when I set everything, and I just use a big fluffy brush and any setting powder. This one's by NYX, and I'm just going to set everything. My foundation, my under eye, everything. You can use different powders. You can use banana powder underneath your eye or any other kind of setting powder for underneath your eye to kind of brighten. But for me, I just, you know, I'm not, this is like my everyday like highlight and contour. So I'm not going to go all crazy. If I'm going somewhere, then I might use a different powder for underneath the eye than I will on my face. But for this, it's my everyday. I'm just going to use one powder all over the face. And then I'm going to go in with a bronzer to contour. So what I like to use is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Any matte bronzer will do. I know Jane Cosmetics has one. Was it Wet n Wild? NYC has the Sunny bronzer. So you could use Hoola, any matte powder. If you're a deeper skin tone, you can use an eyeshadow, you can use a dark foundation, as long as it does not have any shimmer, because what you're doing is contouring, so you're basically creating a shadow. So I like to use this brush. I do switch up my brushes. You can use any domed brush. I like to use this one. This one's by Crown Brushes, and it's actually their blush brush, and then it has this on the other side. When I originally bought this, I thought I was going to be using this side a lot more, but I've never actually ever used it. But so I just like to use it like this. I will use it sideways and go right underneath my cheekbone. If you need to find your cheekbone, you know I gotta drop something every freaking single time. You can't find your cheekbone, you can set your brush right underneath your bone. You'll be able to feel it, or go like that and it's right there. Don't bring it like farther than right here, because then you're gonna start, it's just gonna look weird. So I like to go in right here, and sometimes you'll see me like kind of rock my head to kind of make sure it's just kind of creating that shadow. But I like a really blunt contour, so you can blend yours out more if you want, but I like to put it there and then kind of I start blending it upwards onto my cheekbone a little bit. But you can see I like that to be very stark. So just kind of doing little short circular motions as I bring it upwards. Upward, is that a word? I don't know. And then I'm just going to do the other side. And I'm one of those people that like to blend as you're putting it on. So I'm kind of like putting the color on, blending, putting the color on, blending. And then sometimes, I don't do it all the time, but kind of like to even myself out. So I'll do my temples and connect it down. Sometimes you could do your jawbone. And I'm just using what's left on my brush because I don't really contour my jawbone and stuff. I just do my cheeks usually. Why can't, it's like I could talk and then when I turn the camera on, I can't talk. It's like I get all weird, like you guys are all sitting in front of me. I don't know. If you want, you can contour your nose. I'm not going to contour my nose. I'm going somewhere after this, and I don't contour my nose on a regular, so I don't want to look crazy. So after that, I like to use a shimmery bronzer to kind of bronze up the face and then blend this out a little bit more. So this one is by Rimmel, and it's Sundance. So I'm just going to take a big, this is actually an angled powder brush. I'm just going to take this and put it a little bit above here. So right here. I don't know what that area is called. Cheekbone, top of your cheekbone, I guess. And I'm just doing circular motions and blending it backwards. See? If you could see the difference between the two. This one just looks nice and blended. You can skip this step if you really like that really stark contour and just add some blush and you'll be ready to go. But I like it to be very blended, and I like to be bronzed because I'm super pale, especially in the winter. I like lost pigment in my skin. I used to look like Puerto Rican or something, but I don't know. I like lost the pigment in my skin. Did that like ever happen to anybody else, or am I just crazy? Like, I really feel like I lost pigment in my skin. I showed my old boss pictures of me when I was little, and he was like, "That's you?" I am Portuguese and Italian, but I don't know. I don't know where my color went. So I like to hit the top of my head again, and then blend it down to my neck. I think it's time to clean my brushes again, because I'm pretty sure that's why I'm breaking out all right down here. Alright, so I just remembered this blush, and I really want to use it. It's called Heather Silk by Wet n Wild. But since I have like some warmness going on my eyes, and I'm going to wear like a berry or a dark lip, I'm going to kind of mix these two together. This is NARS Gilda. Sorry, I'm like blinding you. This is NARS Gilda. It's a nice warm matte shade. And then this one is called Heather Silk by Wet n Wild. And it's a nice like pinky shade. So mixing those two together is going to kind of keep my eyes and my lips in sync. So I usually like to keep my eyes, lips, and my cheeks all like in the same color scheme or whatever. So I'm just going to use a stippling brush and mix these two blushes together. Tap off the excess and start on the apples of my cheek and blend it backwards. So I like to kind of tap here and then circular motions all the rest of the way back. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Then we got a highlight. I have no clue where my Mary, Betty, whatever the frick her name is, I don't know where my luminizer is. The one by the bottom, I don't know where it went. So I've been using eyeshadow, and I forgot to bring it out, so hold on a second. Okay, so the highlighter shade that I was going to use just pretty much broke on me. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm just going to use this brush by Sigma. It's a Tapered Face F25 and number 4 by Morphe Cosmetics, and I'm going to put this right on the top of my cheekbones. Oh yeah, I love it. I really want to get the Becca highlighter. I use it a lot when I'm at work, and that shit is bomb. Okay, so, oh, I brought it too close. You don't want to bring it all the way over here, like literally right here. And then I usually use whatever's left on my brush to kind of hit my forehead, bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and my chin. Then I'll just kind of go back and blend that in with everything else. And that's it. So that's it for my contour and highlight video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow me, subscribe to me, go check out my Instagram and my Twitter, and you know the deal. Anyway, if you're not subscribed already, just go ahead and click that button down below. It's free, and we can become friends, and I'm a pretty cool friend to have. So, all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great holiday, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
You guys aren't going to believe what just happened. I mean, I dropped stuff, seriously, so much. I really need to chill. I really need to chill. Look what just happened. That's freaking awesome. Yeah. I just broke all my freaking eyeshadows in my Z palette. And I will go in. Where's the cap to this? I could lose my head if it wasn't attached. Ooh, my feet. I'm sitting on my feet and they just fell asleep. My lips are so chapped. Ew. Sangria or black cherry? Sangria or black cherry? Which one do we want? Which one do we want? Everybody, I feel like, voted on black cherry in my last video. So that's what we're gonna use.